Good morning, children. Now we are going to continue the class for the third standard science. Now previous class we saw about the cleanliness. Now you are going to see the sense organs. So already in the previous class I told what are the sense organs. So how many sense organs, children? 5 sense organs. That is already I told you eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. So what I said, eyes is for to see, ears for hearing, nose to smell, tongue to taste and skin to touch. So what are the 5 sense organs? Eyes to see, ears for hearing, nose to smell, tongue to taste and skin to touch. Now first we will see about the eyes, a sense organ. Now there are do's and don'ts, that what we have to do and what we should not do. Now first do's. Now read with the proper light, that is the light should be proper when you are reading your book. For example, if you are reading the book for your exam. So when you are reading, the light should be proper, okay. Don'ts is, that is in the dim light or in the bright light you should not read. Then you have to watch the television, that is in a distance about 6 feet, and you should not play video games or watch TV for long hours. Then if you feel your eyes are itchy or irritating, you should wash them with clean and cold water. And what you should not do, you should not rub your eyes with your fist. So this is your fist, you should not rub it. So what is that? So what is do's? That is you have to read in the proper light, and then you have to watch television from the distance, and you have to feel your eyes are itchy. What you have to do? You have to wash it with clean and cold water. And what you should not do? That is you should not read in the dim light or in the bright light, and you should not play video games or watch TV for the long hours. Now you should not rub your eyes also with your fist. Now if you find it difficult to read the classroom board from your place, tell your parents or the teachers, and you have to consult a doctor. So you must follow the suggestions of ophthalmologists, that is eye doctors, otherwise called as the ophthalmologist. So if you don't see the board properly, so you have to tell to your parents or the teachers, and you should go and consult a doctor, eye doctor. Then a condition known as digital eye strain is common among people working in the computers all day. So nowadays in IT companies they are working in the computers full day. So they have eye strain among people. So this condition leads to your dry eyes, eye strain, that is your strain put in your eyes. Then blurred vision, you are not able to see it properly, and even you get the headache. Now next is we are going to the ears now. So we have seen first about the eyes, next is your ears. Now you have to avoid loud noise. So for your eyes, what you have, ears you have to do first, you should avoid the loud noise. Loud noise ninga kekka kudadu. Then do not listen to the music at higher volume, full volume la vechu ninga enna panna kudadu, music kekka kudadu when using earphones or headphones. Do not clean ears with your buds. So buds vechu ninga enna panna kudadu, you should not clean your ears. Dry your ears after taking bath. So ninga kulichittu vandittu appo after taking bath, what you have to do? You have to dry your ears. Then cover your ears while swimming and bathing. Then hearing loss cannot be prevented always, but hearing loss due to exposure of loud noise can be avoided. So hearing loss, ninga vandu loud noise kettite irundinga, what will happen? Ungaloda hearing sensation vandu kammi aite varum. So you should avoid this loud noise. Then next we will go to the nose. That is first in the noise levels, this level is measured in decibels. So in this noise is measured in decibels called as a dB. So any sound over 85 dB can be harmful to our ears. Now next we will go to the nose. Do not clean your nose by inserting any object into it. So எந்த object போட்டு நீங்க என்ன பண்ணக்கூடாது, nose clean பண்ணக்கூடாது. So you should not clean your nose. If the nose is blocked due to cold, உங்களுக்கு cold இருக்கும்போது, it is better to use steam to clear it. ஆவி பிடிக்கிறேன்னு சொல்றியா? So you have to use a steam. Then do not pick your nose. You have to not pick your nose. அதாவது நீங்க மூக்க நோண்ட கூடாது. ஓகேயா? So it is bad habit. Then next is tongue. We should clean our tongue daily with the tongue cleaner while brushing our teeth. So while you are brushing your teeth, you have to clean your tongue also. If you don't clean your tongue, it may cause a bad breath in your mouth, and then it may cause diseases also. Then skin. Next we will go to the skin. Now while you are on the skin, always use a soap. Then keep your skin dry and clean. So you have to keep use a mild soap, and you should keep your skin dry and clean. Dry your skin by rubbing gently with a clean cloth. நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணணும், ஒரு clean cloth எடுத்து you have to rub it gently over your skin. Then consult a doctor when you feel any itching, skin injury or infection. So உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது skin injury or ஏதாவது infection இருந்தால் first நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணணும், you have to consult a doctor. Then next is, so we have finished our sense organs and about I said eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. And next we are going to go to the good touch and bad touch. Next we are going to the good touch, bad touch and don't touch. So I think everyone knows about the meaning of this good touch, bad touch and don't touch. Now it's a small conversation with a mother and a daughter. So mother said, Janani, did you notice what happens when you touch a butterfly? Janani said, yes mom, it flews away. So நம்ம யார் இருந்தாலும் நம்ம போய் butterfly தொட்டா என்ன பண்ணோம், it will fly away. So mother said, now tell me, why do you think it flew? Janani said, I think it did not like my touch. நான் touch பண்றது இந்த butterflyக்கு பிடிக்கலன்னு. Mother said, maybe it did not, but it wanted to be safe. So யாராவது வந்து நம்ம touch பண்ணா நமக்கு ஆகாது இல்லையா? So அவன் சேஃபாக இருக்கிறதுக்காக நம்ம யாரும் டச் பண்ணக்கூடாதுன்னு நினைக்கிறோம். Now I am going to tell you the 3 rules to keep yourself safe. That is 3 rules to keep yourself safe. Okay mom, said Janani. Mother said, there are body parts that you and others can see and touch, like our arms and hands. So arms, hands and be touched by any one of you. But there are also some body parts that no one should see or touch, like our chest, between our legs and our bottom. That is what? Chest, between our legs and bottom. So these are the parts that no one should see or touch. Then these parts are called private parts. What are these called as the private parts? So no one should see or touch these 3 parts: chest, between our legs and bottom. So these are called as our private parts. அதாவது நம்ம இதை வந்து யாரும் பார்க்கக்கூடாது. These are called as the private parts. Then, so now let me tell you rule number 1. It is never right for anyone to look at or to touch or to talk about your private parts. So no one has a right to look or touch or talk about your private parts. And it's never right to someone older to you to ask you to look, touch and talk about their private parts. No, nobody has the right to tell them that you have to see or touch or talk about that. So we should also be aware of that. Then, but moms, did you give me bath daily? Very good question. Who else know that I give you a bath? He asked, she asked. Dad, grandma, and Jagan know that you give me bath. Mother said, correct. When we are small, our mom or dad might touch us to help us to be clean. So நம்ம சின்னதாக இருக்கும்போது நம்ம அப்பா இருக்கட்டும் அம்மா இருக்கட்டும் நம்ம க்ளீனாக இருக்கிறதுக்காக நம்ம டச் பண்ணுறாங்க. It is never a secret. It is not a secret. And it's okay to tell someone about it. இதை வந்து நம்ம மற்றவங்ககிட்ட சொல்லலாம். நம்ம சின்னவங்களாக இருக்கும்போது நம்ம அப்பா இருக்கட்டும் அம்மா இருக்கட்டும் நம்மளை டச் பண்ணுறாங்க, க்ளீன் பண்ணுறாங்க. I got it mom, she said. Mother said, very good. Some touches are good or safe. Like when we shake our hands, it is good touch. But some touches are bad or unsafe, like when we hit someone Okay. Then mother said bad touches might make you feel sad. So bad touchங்கிறது நமக்கு என்ன படுத்தணும் will be sad, angry, கோவம் வரும், scared, பயம். If you do not like any touch or if it makes you sad, angry or scared, tell them to stop. Okay, scream, கத்துங்க, stop and run away from there. This is the rule number 2. So what is the rule number 2? You have to tell them to, if anyone is doing bad touch to us, what you have to do? You have to scream, kattunga, stop and run away from that spot. That is the rule number 2. Then Janani said, okay mom. Mother said, very good. Next rule number 3. Tell an adult you trust. அதாவது உங்கள் அம்மா இருக்கட்டும், உங்கள் அப்பா இருக்கட்டும், யார் கிராண்ட்மதர், கிராண்ட்ஃபாதர், யார் நீங்கள் அவங்கள நம்புறீங்க இல்லையா? ஸோ யாரை நீங்கள் நம்புறீங்களோ அவங்கக்கிட்ட நீங்கள் போய் சொல்லணும். மோஸ்ட்லி நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுறோம், நம்ம பேரண்ட்ஸை தான் நம்ம நம்புவோம் இல்லையா? ஸோ we have to tell them about this, about the bad touch. Keep telling until you get the help from them. Okay, so அவங்ககிட்ட நம்ம சொல்லிட்டே இருக்கணும், இந்த மாதிரி bad touch யாரோ செய்கிறாங்க நமக்குன்னு சொல்லும்போது they will be aware about this. Then Janani said, yes, I should trust adults and I will get them help from them. Mother said, Janani, remember, no matter who tells you, it is never your fault. Janani, but mom, would people I know also do bad touch? Mother said, anyone would do. யார் வேணாலும் bad touch பண்ணலாம். உள்ளே இருக்கிறவங்களும் செய்யலாம், வெளியில் இருக்கிறவங்க நமக்கு தெரிஞ்ச இருக்கிறவங்களும் செய்யலாம். So it is important that to keep all the 3 rules in the mind, even if you know the person. So நமக்கு தெரிஞ்சவங்க இருந்தாலும் அது நமக்கு செய்யலாம் இல்லையா? So you should know these rules. Now what are the safe circle members? அதாவது நமக்கு சேஃபாக இருக்கிறவங்க யார்? நம்ம members. That is father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, sister, brother or teacher also. இல்லையா? Then if someone abuses or hurts you, உங்களை யாராவது கஷ்டப்படுத்தினாங்களா இல்லை உங்களை யாராவது ஹர்ட் பண்ணாங்கன்னா, you can call 1098. Call 1098 for help. So anyone does bad touch, so what you have to do? You have to call 1098 for help. Next is physical or sensory challenge. Physical or sensory challenge. Yes. Now Ramu went for shopping with his father. So who went with his father? Ramu. On the way, they saw a visually challenged person, அதாவது கண்ணு தெரியாதவங்க, challenged person who tried to cross the road. அவர் என்ன பண்ணாரு? ரோடை கிராஸ் பண்ண போறாரு. Ramu's father went to him and asked, may I help you sir? Because அவர் கண்ணு தெரியாது இல்லையா, ஸோ அவர் எப்படி கிராஸ் பண்ணுவார்? ஸோ he went and asked him, may I help you sir? And the differently abled person, அதாவது கண்ணு தெரியாது, அவர் என்னன்னு சொல்கிறோம் நம்ம? differently abled person. Differently abled person. So how we call? Differently abled person. So he replied, yes, I want to cross the road. Ramu's father joyfully helped him to cross the road. By saying this, அது பார்த்த உடனே son என்ன பண்ணாரு? Ramu felt proud of his father and also wanted to help the needy. So அவங்க அப்பா என்ன இப்படி பண்ணுறாரோ நம்மளும் அதே மாதிரி செய்யணும்னு அவர் நினச்சார். So want to help the needy. So Ramu asked his father to teach him how to help differently abled persons. Now, not everybody can use all 5 senses. So எல்லாருக்குமே வந்து all the 5 senses நான் என்ன சொன்னேன்? eyes, ears, nose இது எல்லாமே. ஸோ எல்லாருக்குமே நமக்கு கரெக்டாக இல்லை. Some lack the ability. சில பேருக்கு அந்த மாதிரி இருக்காது. To use any one or more of them. Such people are called differently abled. So what are this person are called? Differently abled. Now, அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிறவங்க, that is those who cannot see, they can read by a braille. So by keeping the fingers, they can read. So they are using this as a braille. So braille is a reading and writing method for visually challenged person. It has a raised pattern that can be read with the fingers. So with the braille, what can you do? You can read with the fingers. Now let us know how to help them. So we have seen about differently able person. Now we are going to see about how we are going to help them. So helping people is very honorable and there are plenty of ways which we can help them. So here நமக்கு நிறைய ways இருக்காங்க help பண்றதுக்கு. Ask first if they need any help from you and follow their lead. Okay? Then speak clearly to them and listen to their words. So we can speak clearly to them and we can listen to their words. Use direct words. Never tease them calling with specific names. நம்ம என்ன பண்ணக்கூடாது, அவங்கள கிண்டல் பண்ணக்கூடாது, டீஸ் பண்ணக்கூடாது அவங்கள. ஸோ அவங்க ஏதோ ஒரு பேர் வச்சு அப்படின்னா நம்ம கூப்பிடக்கூடாது, அது அவங்களுக்கு ஹர்ட் ஆகும் இல்லையா. ஸோ we should not tease them with the specific names. Be aware of their personal needs. Do not damage their aids. Then your simple acts can be helpful to them. So நம்ம அவங்களுக்கு எப்படி ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கலாம். Open the doors for the disabled. அவங்க வரும்போது நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலாம், we can open the door. Make way for them, we can give the way. Then bring them to cross the road. Then treat them as a normal people. So நம்மள மாதிரி அவங்களையும் நம்ம பார்க்கணும் இல்லையா. Then we should not use the word handicap for them. So we should not use the word handicapped. Instead of that, you will call them as a differently able person. Now next is physical exercise. Next is a physical exercise. Now, parents teachers meet is going on in Sheila's school. So the parents teachers meeting is going on in one of the school. As the parents are out of the town, the grandfather is attending the meeting. He is a retired person and even at the age of 90, so he is a retired army person. What is age? His age is 90. He does all his work by himself. See, his age is 90, but he is doing all his work by himself. Everyone in the meeting wonders, what is the secret behind his good health? So, அவர் இவ்வளோ 90 இயர்ஸ்லேயும் அவருக்கு ஹெல்த் எவ்வளோ நல்லா இருக்குன்னு they are wondering. And they asked him for his secret. So, அதோட secret என்னன்னு கேட்குறாங்க எல்லாருமே. Grandpa replied that he avoids junk food and takes healthy and fresh food. So, what he takes? Healthy and fresh food, and is avoiding the junk food. He does physical exercises. Not only he takes a healthy food, but he is also doing the exercises like walking, running, jogging, and he is doing yoga also. So, he advises all the parents and teachers to do exercises regularly. Then, physical exercise protect us from diseases. So, first it protects from diseases. அதாவது நம்ம எக்ஸசைஸ் பண்ணோம்னா நமக்கு என்ன வராது, வியாதி வராது. That is protects from diseases. Next, it balances our body weight. Balances our body weight. Next, strengthens our muscles and bones. நம்ம மசில்ஸ் அண்ட் போன்ஸ்க்கும் என்ன கொடுக்கும், ஸ்ட்ரென்த் கொடுக்கும். ஸ்ட்ரென்த் ஆர் மசில்ஸ் அண்ட் போன்ஸ். நெக்ஸ்ட், it improves our sleep quality. So if you do the exercise regularly, even the sleep quality is improved. So daily we'll sleep well. It improves our digestion. It improves digestion. Then it improves our skin health also. Improves skin health. And even boost up our brain functions and memory. So நம்ம brain function என்ன boost up பண்ணோம் இல்லையா. Boost our brain function and memory. Memory na ஞாபக சக்தி. So what are the benefits of the physical exercise? It protects from diseases, it balances our body weight, strengthens our muscles and bones, improves the sleep quality, improves the digestion, improves skin health, and boosts up the brain functions and even our memory. Now children, by this we are finishing the lesson. So what did we see in this? About the cleanliness. In that we saw about the using toilets, bathing, and safety measures of the bathroom. Next we saw protecting the sense organs, 5 sense organs we saw, and we saw the do's and don'ts about them. Next we saw about the important one, that is good touch, bad touch, and don't touch. Then next we saw the exercises, physical exercises, and about the physical or sensory challenges. Thank you children.